What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time, and today's the return of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a game I decided to play after listening to the music, which inspired me to play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which I just finished. It'll be right here. The community got me a Switch, so they're very passionate to say the least. So here I am listening to my remaining Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stuff, and today we have two songs, Land of Morytha and the Kingdom of Uraya. These are requested by Benjamin and Quetzal, two long-time Patreon supporters. Thank you so much. By the way, shout out to Quetzal, who's been around for a long time, but also they were the ones who requested Torna, the battle theme. If you've ever seen my video of me reacting to that, my life changed forever that day. So big shout out to Quetzal. So let's just get into it. These are from the channel JOEVGM or JoeVGM. We're starting off with the Land of Morytha. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Let's just get right into it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Both these requesters have an amazing track record. FYI. A little spooky. I don't know if Morytha is a word or a person or something else. Oh, that violin sounds amazing. Ooh. I like that a lot. Ooh. Ooh. Spine shivering. Yeah. Ooh, this is fantastic. Unsettling as hell. And yet so beautiful. Xenoblade Chronicles. This is one of my new favorite songs from this series. But definitely from 2 is one of my favorites. I like top 5. It's times like this where I just feel very lucky and grateful for what I do. And I thank you all for sharing with me all the time. hear it in the background. You guys know those like old silent movies? Land of Morytha. Mortha. It's so hard with this too to pinpoint like where these songs go. It's a lot more mysterious this time around. That was phenomenal. That was so good. Less is more, man. Less is more. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to rock out too. I mean, we were just talking about Torna's battle theme. I love, like your mechanical rhythms and all that stuff. And you will know our names and you will recall our names and all that good stuff. But sometimes you just need to just let the music speak to your soul, dude. Whoever out there in the world says that video game music is not music, first of all, that's not even an opinion. That's just stupid. That's false. That doesn't even make sense. What is music? It's sounds, right? It's wavelengths bundled together. So just the statement alone is, void. But to think that is just beyond dumb. That is beautiful music, whether it was made for a game or not. It's just one of those songs to me that really speak and kind of like traverse your body type of thing. You have to be in a certain sort of like allowance of letting stuff like that in to truly grasp it. So me hearing that right now, right here, was kind of one of those right place, right time type of things. And maybe for some of you watching who just heard it for the first time, you were just thinking like, oh, that was nice, or I didn't get anything from it, cool. That happens to me sometimes. It's happened even with Xenoblade 2 on a recent reaction. Just sometimes not everything can hit, not everything can hit. And it's not meant to, really. But the music always serves like their purpose, what they're like, where it's playing, what it's doing, what's it supporting. It's not all about the memorable earworms. It's just the whole soundtrack. It's what makes it beautiful. This was one of those highlights to me, one of those, I don't know, and it sounds similar-ish to some other songs in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that I've been listening to, that kind of sort of dark, cold ambience with this little like choir thing, but just something about it was just perfect. Like the notes are perfect, the delay signal is perfect, the like, I don't even know what to call that, sort of like operatic singing, sort of, but it's like not full belting, just kind of like restraint. It was just so emotional and good. No idea if that's a town or I don't know. I don't know if there's a nighttime or a daytime, or if that was daytime or if that was night. But I look so much forward to that. It kind of gave me the same feeling of not in similar sound, but the feeling of when I heard the falling land at night, or the falling land in general. But when I heard it at night, it was just like, oh, you know, it's just some songs just really they nail it, and you know, it's just so crazy to me because just think of my situation, for example. 9 times out of 10, I check out a song that has zero context, never played it, maybe you've heard of it, seen a picture or something like that. It's very, very little information. This time, I've played the game before this, so I have something. But before that, I didn't for 2 years. And I'm going into the second game with that knowledge, and yet it's still hitting me. Like that's crazy to me. It's not something I would have ever believed if you told me when I first started doing these and I first asked a couple people, hey, send me some video game songs I've probably never heard. I never thought we would still be here, but also being surprised by songs from games that I've been hearing for a while now. That's nuts. But I'm thankful. Can you imagine if I was just already getting, like, you know what I mean? Damn. We still have another song to go. That was great. Fantastic. This is the Kingdom of Uraya. Don't know if these songs are connected whatsoever. I'm going to assume. I always assume they're not. No, it's not a competition. It's never about anything like that, but this has some... it's following in some big footsteps. But either way, let's just check it out. Let's clean our slate. Kingdom of Uraya. A lot more flutes this time around. Into. A lot of vocals too. I would say at this rate, maybe at least 60% of the songs have like a choir in it. Interesting. Maybe they didn't have the budget at first, or something like that. Maybe this was the intended sound. So many ways it can go, right? It could just be simply new game, new sound. Sounds kind of similar to the last one. Not a whole lot, but like the piano, which is not present. That was a high note. I wonder what octave that was. Whispering. Ooh, with that right there, that little passage that just happened, that kind of gave me of like a foresty kind of vibe right there. Like my brain immediately went to Magna, that kind of thing, like just a lot of foliage. Kingdom is could be many things. Who knows? Maybe there's a different race now. It's not just Homs and Napons, and maybe there's no more Machina. Maybe there's no more Hyentia. All I can tell you for sure is that a lot of the Xenoblade Chronicle 2 stuff that's not battle music is very good for sleeping. A lot of it is tranquil as hell and very just there's just this like I can't explain it. It'll give you the most epic night of sleep. Raise your hand if do you guys, does anyone here has ever slept to the Xenoblade 2 soundtrack? I feel like some people have, surely. Very interesting to have a very low whisper. Like you can just hear the S's. Interesting choice. Yeah, this one gave me a little bit more of a specific place in mind. Not really, but to give you an idea, I kept thinking of The Lion King. I kept thinking of Animal Kingdom. I kept thinking of like something sort of close to Magna, where it's just a lot of foliage and animals and the flutes and stuff. Yeah, just like really Lion King to me. Very nature, not really closed in or a building. At first, before I even clicked play, I saw Kingdom and my brain immediately goes to like a castle, with like, a castle. But I'm not there could be very well a castle in Xenoblade. I just don't really see it in my head. 'Cause castles are more of a time piece. And I know Xenoblade Chronicles deals with time, but I don't think they go to the past. Maybe? Who knows? Who knows, really? Truly, who knows? It's a whole new game I'm going into. So yeah, I don't think there's... But it just sounds to me more of like a... Not a plane, but... I guess just like the... I guess just like the iconic scene from Lion King with, that little sunset and the... What do you even call that thing? That giant rock that they all are standing on? I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but yeah. That movie was sad. Damn, that movie was sad. Yeah, but it gave me that sort of like animals have taken over, and there's not a lot of humans here. And then when I started thinking that, I started to think, I don't want to think too much because I don't want to, you know, go into like theory crafting here. I want to play the game and just go in fresh. But when I started to think that, I was like, oh, maybe this is a new opportunity to introduce some new species, right? Because I'm only used to Homs, Napon, Hyantia, Machina, Mechon, etc., whatever else. But then I thought, I'm like, oh, this is a new game. There's probably going to be like a whole bunch of new stuff. Maybe some of those missing, maybe some of those return, and thinking that, of course, the music's going to change with it too. So, yeah, it's interesting how it doesn't sound like Xenoblade to me, and I mean that in like I just finished playing Definitive Edition, but at the same time, it does sound like Xenoblade. It's so bizarre. I can't explain it. 3, even though we're not talking about 3, and I've never said if I'm playing 3 or not, so don't ask. But the stuff I've heard from 3, because I've heard 3 too as well, that sounds like its own thing. Like 3 sounds like 3 to me, but 2 is like all over. It's kind of all over the place, but it's mysterious. It's really, yeah, it's mysterious and fantasy like. I guess that's the only way I can really like put it. Either way, 2 amazing songs, and I'm sure people have these on their sleep playlists. But damn, dude, the variety is wild. Going from pure battle themes to, you know, it would be cool to have a video where it was just like a battle theme and then like a non-battle theme, just for that huge whiplash. But so far, I've experienced Xenoblade 2 lately as just like pure aggression and then pure opposite. So, okay. Thank you to Benjamin and Quetzal, of course. I'll see you in the playthrough right here, Jesse's VODs. It'll be up by the time you're watching this. Thank you to Xenoblade fans across the world. You're all so nice to me. Thank you to all my patrons. I couldn't be here without them. They're also very nice to me. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.